Hi, and welcome to Small Business Planning, ABUS 272. Let's get started with the first chapter, the Entrepreneurial Life. A new business is started in the United States every 11 seconds. Americans are, by far, the world's leader when it comes to entrepreneurship, and this trend shows no sign of slowing down. When you look at the scary statistics, it's surprising so many people attempt it. The Wall Street Journal and the Small Business Association estimated that 70% of new businesses fail within the first 5 years. And then there are their long hours. It's not uncommon for new business owners to work over 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. A recent study found that 37% of entrepreneurs work 50 to 60 hours a week, while 38% work well over 60 hours. In addition, over 30% of business owners state they will not take a vacation this year because they are either too busy or they can't risk losing their customers to the competition. But a lack of time isn't the only stress factor entrepreneurs face. Starting a new venture requires a high tolerance for risk and the willingness to make personal and financial sacrifices until the business takes off. Many business owners break under the pressure of managing all aspects of running a company without a steady paycheck. It's 3 years before the average startup begins to turn a profit. This can be especially nerve-wracking if the person has to give up a stable job, invested everything in the new business, and risk complete financial ruin if the business fails. To complicate matters further, most people who launch new businesses are between 25 and 39 years old, which is when they're most likely to start a family. Talk about a drain on financial and emotional resources. But despite these and many other disheartening aspects of self-employment, 10 million Americans are currently working to start a new business. With the many disadvantages and pitfalls of starting a new business, why are so many people anxious to try their hand at working for themselves? Well, they've caught what doctors officially call entrepreneuritis infecticitis. Others refer to it as the entrepreneurial bug. I'm afraid there is no vaccine to protect you from catching it, nor is there an antidote to cure you. The symptoms are easy to spot. Entrepreneurs are masters of their own destiny, creative, full of energy, goal-oriented, and very confident in their ability to succeed. Although the odds are against them, research conducted by the National Federation of Independent Business found that 1/3 of entrepreneurs thought their probability for success was 100%. The most successful entrepreneurs are not only confident, but also truly enjoy the work they do. One of my high school teachers once told me, "Find work you enjoy and the money will follow." This seems to be the mantra for most entrepreneurs. They don't sit around complaining about life, hoping that someone will knock on their door with the perfect job. Instead, they create their own opportunities. Late Model Restoration Supply in Waco, Texas is a great example of this. Shannon Guderian fell in love with Ford Mustangs, which began his career in the automotive world. He initially started with $7,000 in cash and a $20,000 loan. He was initially located in a 650 square foot hole in the wall, and this hole in the wall became a $10 million a year business. He found success through asset leveraging. He had no business experience prior to this, but he sought mentors to give him advice. Spanx in Atlanta, Georgia is another great example. This business was started by Sarah Blakely in 1998. She wrote the patent herself. The prototype took 1 year to perfect. Since there was no money to advertise, Sarah did store-to-store rallies herself, and now she focuses on products by women for women. Airstrip Technologies, formerly MP4 Solutions, is in San Antonio, Texas. The founders of the company met when Trey Moore observed Cameron Powell constantly checking his PDA during church. Powell was an OB, and he needed a better way to check on his patient's condition. The FDA took only 6 months to approve their software for wireless devices to transmit charts and data. The friendship between the two owners was the key to their success. These examples show 3 very different types of ventures started by very different individuals. These businesses started very small but grew pretty fast, even in a controlled fashion. In each case, these people saw opportunities and were very successful. These are pretty dramatic examples of the substantial success a person can achieve. Realistically, only a few ventures are so dramatically successful, while most others experience moderate success, while many will fail. This is the end of part 1 for chapter 1. You're now ready for part 2.